We're going to find a vacant stretch here and park and probably bare knuckle box this lady because I don't have a weapon. But I would like her out of the car before we drive through the city so we can shut those doors. What even is this? State Park. Interesting. That's cool. I don't think I've seen one of those. I have no weapon. I guess we could wield... I mean, we're wielding... How functional is this as a weapon? Terrible. Okay. How about the pocket knife? Also pretty terrible. -3 to hit, huh? The gun is actually better. It's 12 bash with a -1 to hit. 138 moves. 7, so half damage with a -3 to hit and half the moves. I think I'll just bludgeon her with the gun. So let's come to a stop here. And she's moving. So let's pop out so I don't have to deal with her corpse in the vehicle. Just bash her to death. Jeans with 2 items. You lost the Conduct Pacifist. So that's a new achievement. The achievements menu is the score tab. Oh, Lord. Okay. There are many more of these since I last looked. Ain't no mountain high enough. Reach 10 Z level. I didn't... Is there even... I guess helicopters would go up to the 10 level. I don't think there are 10 level buildings in the game. I think the apartment tower is one of the tallest and it's only 6 Z levels, I think. -10, also an issue. I can't think of anything that goes that low, although I believe you can mine, so that's fine. Decimate, which I believe is not how that's spelled. Or maybe decimate is what it's supposed to be. 1 in 10 monsters killed. Move through 100 sharp terrain. Freeman's favorite, gotta assume you kill somebody with a crowbar. Impenetrable, no idea. Some dude was a hack, run a marathon plus a little bit more. Okay, some of these are interesting. Swimming, yeah, nobody swims in this game. That's never gonna, no one's gonna do that. First day of the rest of the, survive for a day and find a safe place to sleep. Triggered by wake up. Interesting. Homely house, what are they hiding? 1 down, 1 billion to go. Rude awakening, failed year 1. So that must be the pacifist achievement. That's interesting that they added a pacifism. It's something I always wanted to do. Good night, Dan Hawk. Thanks for stopping by. There are games that track pacifism like NetHack, and I always thought it was really interesting to have those style of conducts in the game. Can't really see playing Cataclysm without murdering hundreds of things. So that's interesting. We also have a conducts tab. So that's not the conduct. Rude awakening, failed year 1, 0. Oh, that's the one you have to kill an enemy within a certain time frame, right? I think. Merciful, kill no characters. I mean, that's pretty easy. But pacifist, I just can't see people doing that. That's cool, though. I like conducts as, like, conceptually. So that's cool that that's being added. We've killed 1 monster, unsurprisingly. Anything on you? You have a Glamopolitan? Sure. You have a purse, but I did take Squeamish. Oh, yeah, I should have made some storage before I headed off to the mansion as well, because I don't think there really is storage in the mansion. Although there will be pants, so we could make a knapsack or whatever. Or, obviously, we could make a sling. So I guess we're going to drive through town. I'm going to be honest, this is one of the touchiest aspects of Cataclysm for me. I have a really hard time driving in the city. It's one of those things I'm super bad at. So we're just going to do it. Let's close up our doors. What is on this tile? Some garbage? Okay. We have all this food, which is not being refrigerated. How long till this goes bad? Indefinite. Oh, I thought it was like pizzas or something. What is Food Place food? It is bestseller from Food Place, 100% edible. Yeah, that's not very specific. What are they selling that's non-perishable? That's super interesting. Anyway, let's close this door. We're going to try to drive through the city, so bear with me. This is by far the thing I am worst at in Cataclysm. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, it was quite icy. Someone flipped their vehicle multiple times, took out a mailbox, the whole shebang. And I got there, and he was flashing his light at me. He had a hand flashlight. Another prison bus, huh? I don't think there would be guns on it, even though they do carry guns on prison transport. And I don't like that there are no correction zombies, that they're just cops. Anyway, dude took out a mailbox, the whole shebang. Quite a bad accident. He's flagging me down with a flashlight. So I stopped. I was the first person there. Some lady was coming out of her house because she, of course, heard a horrific accident outside her house. And dude was perfectly fine, you know. And I didn't really know what to do. So I just kept trying to get him to sit down because he was like, you know, he could be injured. So I just remember that. I remember telling him like over and over, like, man, it's okay. You know, you survived. Don't worry about the car. Sit down. Just sit down. Calm down. Because he's like on the phone and he's yelling like, oh, I flipped my effing car. I effing flipped it. Just freaking out. I don't know who he was talking to. And the lady had called the police and stuff. So like, you know, and then you just chill with them. Because it's like, what do you do? Obviously, I can't help him. I'm pretty sure, like, legally I can't treat him. Even if I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't be able to treat him, like, for liability reasons. So, like, what do? You just try to sit him down, calm him down, and wait for the EMTs and stuff. This is a little bit sketchy. Yeah, the more that stack up, the harder it is to keep driving. And the longer we're angled, the more likely they're going to get in the cab of our vehicle. Super weird to see a lab in the middle of town like this. Really unusual. Obviously, we're not going to stay here. Also, always sucks when you roll into town and it's 99% houses. We have a public space, which is a garbage location, an office, a lab, and an apartment tower. I thought the apartment tower was a 2x2 building. It's interesting. But, yeah, we're just going to continue rolling through. Nothing's going to stop me. I want to get to this mansion. I'm curious if it's going to be like NPCs there because we're delivering food, or if it's just going to end the mission. I'm just never done it before. I thought it'd be fun to do it. So we're just going to push through here. Looks like we go to the end, hang a left. So we'll do that. Hopefully no wrecks or anything. Pretty significant monster density here, unsurprisingly. So we're just going to get out of here, Zapper Zombie. No one likes you. Just gonna barrel through town. And then if the mansion doesn't work out, we can always come back and start living on the outskirts, because this is like a pretty substantial city. It is literally all houses and these garbage locations that contribute nothing. So that's always disappointing. But, you know, it would be a place to start, because obviously we have nothing. We are losing control of the vehicle from time to time, which is not great. What is this 270 degrees thing? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. I don't know what that is. All the way down and to the left. Yeah, so I always stop. I don't know. I was taught that, I guess, you know, because you never know what, like I had a mentor, and my mentor was, see, I hate these baseball fields. We've talked about this at length. They have too much look at this. All these monsters here for no reason at all. I can't stand that. Ugh. It's terrible. I feel like it needs to be fixed or something. Like someone, I complained about it in my YouTube series, and someone was like, oh, just think of it like, you know, they probably set up a temporary like FEMA camp there or whatever. So I was thinking, like, maybe, you know, if I have a little bit of time, I could go in and add some stuff that made it look like that's what it was. So instead of just being a random location with all this, we're not going to fit. Bag it up. Instead of being a random location with tons of monster density for no reason, like just add some tents, add some empty bottles, you know, maybe some bottled water or something that hints at that location being actually used as a shelter. So I thought that would probably alleviate some of my griping. Oh, there's an NPC. Oh, they're bandits though, so they can screw themselves. That is the car's direction. Is it? Yes, it's 0 degrees now. 15 degrees. Yes, that is what that is. I never really noticed that before. That's neat, I guess. I really can't think of a time when I need to know that necessarily, but you know, I'm all for more information being shown to the player in general. We want to hang a left here. Terrible in-game driver, and we can finally gun it as we get out of town. Oh, so that went okay. It does look like there's probably going to be forest between us and the mansion, so we are going to have to hoof it. And I guess we take the food with us in case there's an NPC. Of course there's ants here. Trailhead. Yeah, I hate ants in this game as well. Well, feeling complainy today. Anyway, yeah, so the mechanic, I don't know if it's patchable, the tire or not, but hope so, and hopefully can get that back rapidly, because the weekend is coming, and I really hate not being able to fix something over the whole weekend, you know. Nice little farm here. It looks like the old farm. No, this is definitely a new farm. A lot of miscellaneous garden stuff, though. Used to be all wheat when you would find these farmhouses. That's cool. That's good, because we would rather have miscellaneous food rather than, you know, just explicitly wheat. I think we'll take a stop here. We have all this food person food, so it's not like we need any food, but I do like having more things. And oh, tough zombie enemigo. That's my cue to leave. Hello. Yeah, don't wanna be here anymore. So we're just gonna hop back in the car. Roll them up. Close that door as well. And we'll just drive on to the mansion. It does look like it's become fields here, so we might be able to get pretty close to the mansion. If I'm trying to remember, I think last time I was at a mansion, the monster density on the exterior was quite high. So there were a lot of fast enemies on the exterior of the building, and then when you went inside were upgraded zombies. And that was definitely before the zombie evolution changes. That wasp is coming right for me, and I have no good weapon. I drove all this way, and we're going to get wrecked by a wasp. So go ahead and stop driving. Windshield's broken. I can't think of any way to keep it out of the vehicle. They're so fast. Yeah. We're gonna die, or we're gonna get severely injured. All that work to die, internet. Okay, well, this isn't working, so instead of that, we're going to try sprinting away from it. No, we're in too much pain. Yeah. So, we're dead. All that... time is it? 44 minutes. So we spent about 30 minutes driving, and then it just all comes down because of the wasp. So, that sucks. We were right at the mansion. The whole point of this was to go to the mansion. No, I don't need to see my death. Oh well, I guess. Oh, taking a long time to save the map. Taking a long time to save the map. Okay, well, and we're dead. Wasps, bro. Your limb breaks, you're envenomed. Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw the wasp coming at me, I don't know what I could have done. By the time I noticed, it was already in the windshield, so I couldn't just speed up or anything. We already looked at all this stuff. It's cool that it shows you. Always with the throat giving out on me. It's cool that it shows you this stuff at the end of the game, because it did not used to show you your score, I don't think. Did it? It might have, actually, now that I think about it. 20 monsters killed. Oh, because we hit them with our car. Yep, so that's a bummer. I don't know what to do. I thought we were going to do that all stream. we'll just do it again, I guess. Not really very fun, but we'll do it again. I wanted to get to the mission. I wanted to see. I haven't been to a mansion in a long time, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to preset character, last character, food delivery. It does suck. It's mostly just that we invested all that time doing nothing. It's not like it was exciting content. We were just driving. So it feels like you put in, 40 minutes of going to the store and then you never make it to the store. I don't know. So let's randomize our name here. Boop. We are a female called Hein Fuller. Hien, probably. And we should probably get rid of her mustache because I feel like she might not appreciate that. So we'll get rid of the pencil mustache. Everything else should be fine. We can keep her with the mohawk and whatnot. No points, blah blah, random location, yes. Okay, pop me back in the game. Okay. Oh, just surrounded by water. Where's my mission? Mission, it's 50 tiles, so it is closer than the last one. Okay, let's immediately head to the car. And oh, this is not my, where's my vehicle? Over here. Oh good, they spawn on top of each other, so I don't even get the vehicle. Or do I? No, this is an RV, so I can't drive this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to quit out. No, quit, kill yourself, start again. Broken vehicle. Skip. Oh good, yes. Reset the world. No. Reset the world. My energy is flagging as I'm doing this. Just wanna play the dang game. Well, it's better than getting killed off screen. I guess it's better than having your save game get erased from the power going out. So there's that. Ezekiel Hydra Harrison. Sure. Put me in here. Put me in coach. My first one was like that. I mean, I wish I could remember my first death in Cataclysm. It's something people bring up from time to time where they're like, oh, my first time I died like this. And I don't remember how I died. I'm sure it was some nonsense, Migo popped up around the corner or something. Ooh, the hatchet is pretty good. It's a -2 to hit. I really wish weapons in this game had a set. How do I want to say this? So this is a hatchet. A hatchet is a hand axe. It's something that has a handle and it has a weapon head on it. It's pretty easy to use. It's something that if anyone has ever gone camping, hatchet is one of the most versatile tools you can take with you. Very good, and it has a handle, so it's very easy to swing. It's very easy to index. If you have a nice hatchet, it will always, the point will collide where you expect it to because of the way the handles get indexed. So they're very easy to use really as a weapon, and yet it has a -2 to hit. And stuff like that really annoys me because I don't see any reason for that. We are going to wield it and use it as a weapon despite its -2 to hit. I just believe anything with a handle that is easy to index and use as a weapon should be given a positive to hit. So that's always a disappointment when you see something like that. We can leave the other books. See, I can't remember the first character that I lost. I think that the one that comes to mind, I remember walking out of the evac shelter getting laser painted and then basically hit with a missile by one of the tank drones. But that's, of course, something that, it wasn't my first death, but it's an iconic one because I walked out, got laser painted, I didn't know what laser targeting was, and then I got hit for like 2,000 damage and was dead. So that's the thing. Mark's going back through weapons to adjust values again. He might fix it by coincidence. It's just one of those things, like, the sickle was like that too. The sickle was a -6 to hit, and it's like, I get that it's not meant to be used against a human being, but it's a sickle. Why would it be harder to wield as a weapon than like a chair or something? Like, you know, if I pick up a random item, it's not going to have, like, let's say I picked up the tourist table. Tourist table's a -3 to hit, so you're telling me it's easier to use a tourist table as a weapon than a sickle, and that never made sense to me. So, but yeah, I did see there were people going back and adjusting the weapon values. I saw that the quarterstaff got a buff. That was what initially pointed me at it. We do have a zombie here this time, so let's deal with this. Swish. Yeah, you're going to hear that missing sound a lot, I think. But what can you do? Other than that, all we can do is keep our torso encumbrance light and hope for the best. You lost to Conduct Pacifist. Oh, we should have got that achievement, right? That is timed. Rude Awakening failed year 1. Maybe it's like the first minute of the game. I actually don't remember. Let's make sure our vehicle is drivable. It's this one. It literally cannot be moved because it is wedged between two other vehicles. I am getting frustrated by this. What is the point of having a vehicle start? And now we have the hatchet, but I can't drive the damn vehicle, which is pretty crucial to this whole start, is having the vehicle. So that's 2 in a row that are busted. We could just take... How about you? Do you run? Not really. Your batteries are gonna die. Yeah, I'm not happy about this. Maybe if I just gun it, they will push out of the way. It did, and I plowed into the trees. Exciting. Always good to have that happen. So our pristine, and we're stuck. Food truck. Why? Oh, because it's trying to turn. Yeah, don't turn. Just back up, bro. So that was easier than I expected. I am embarrassed that I plowed into the forest, but whatever. Our vehicle's no longer pristine. That is okay. Most damaged, quarter panel. Yeah, well. First, I was learning basics. Second one was changing game settings. And Tina is my third character. Yeah, so if you don't know, CBlack47 streams. And he's currently, as far as I'm aware, streaming... Day Drinker Tina, I believe, is the name of the series. So check him out sometime. I'm not sure when he goes live. I think generally before I wake up most of the time, like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon EST. So Bad Luck reminds me of your Isaac series. Oh, we don't talk about the Isaac series. I've never been more tilted or unhappy with a video game than I have been with Isaac. Isaac was like... I understand why people like it, I think, but I don't think it's half as good as people say it is, and I never want to play that again. I know their DLC is coming out, but like I don't think I'm ever going to play it again. I know, and people liked that series as well, because people like watching me get tilted, so they listen to me basically complain and yell about, you know, Isaac stuff, and it's like... I guess that's entertaining, but I don't want that to be my content, you know. I want to be happy and enjoying myself. I don't want to be constantly angry at Edmund McMillan, you know. Okay, I think we're going to make the sling, because I just need something to wear. Just give me a sling, please. Suppose, yes, go ahead and drop the hatchet, that's fine. Wear the sling... I wish there was an option for when you craft something to auto-wear it. That way you don't have to drop the item you're currently... I mean, I guess it would still have to be dropped first. We did also get a bite, which is pretty significant in issue. Highly unlikely that we'll find antiseptic here. And I'm not really expecting it to be found in the mansion necessarily either. Someone is outside this window... hollering at their kids. I don't know what they're doing. They shouldn't be doing it. So yeah, and it's... Okay, I don't know what they're doing. My neighbor died like 6 months ago, and his family keeps coming over and sorting through his stuff and they're doing an auction sometime soon for his stuff, and it's pretty sad. But yeah, there's been a lot of noise over there. I'm not sure what they're doing. We do have the roadmap, which we want to read, of course, because it will give us a path of some sort, because we don't really know how to get there. What is that? Private airport. So is this the one that's brand new, that literally just got added to the game? Is this the Fuji one? We might swing by and have a look at that. Where's the mansion? Oh, south? Oh, it's the complete opposite direction. Never mind, we're not going to swing by the airport. Oh, this is great. This is actually really close and we don't have to drive through a city. Problem is, man, I wish I knew what they're saying out there, because they sound angry. This is great. We don't have to drive through the city. We can just pretty easily get to this mansion. I'm worried about the antiseptic and our bite wound. That's definitely going to be a sticking point for this character. I have not streamed. C Black says I have not streamed because life has kicked him in the teeth all week, which I do know what that's like. He spent $12,000 on replacing his house AC. I guess that would be central air and probably not wall-mounted, $100 air conditioner. Hard to stay positive. Yeah, no, I get that. That's something I haven't spent 12 grand on anything recently. My car expenses were about $1,200. I would not know where to start with $12,000, but I definitely understand what it feels like to struggle to be positive and to want to be a certain way, but you just can't get past certain life stuff. I totally get that. I wish I could give you advice or help you out in some way, but I really have not gotten. I can't. I'm not good at it. Again, we're gonna dump the majority of this stuff, and we're gonna put on the arm guards and leg guards. We're gonna leave the chest guard in there, I guess, and we should probably drop our stuff so we have a little bit more of a free inventory. Make sure we're wielding our... Nope, don't drop the food. Oh, you can't you can't untoggle? Why can't I untoggle this? That's weird. Okay. We'll drop all this stuff. We don't need any of this. We'll keep the pocket knife on us and drop the 45 and then wield the hatchet so we are sure that we have that in our hands. You start with a payment plan. Yeah, I guess that is what you do. It's that or debt, I suppose. And you really can't go without air conditioning, so it's one of those things, kind of like the car, where it's like sometimes you just gotta pay the money. What are you gonna do? Especially where you live, especially with kids in the house. You don't want to have anybody getting heat stroke or anything like that. We just put all of our air conditioners in. I have mine in the window back here. Can't run it on stream, but it definitely has been helping a lot. It's been like 90 plus degrees the last pretty much all week, so that's horrible. Today it's much cooler. It's probably like 82, 83, much more tolerable.